Momo is a dish that originates from Nepal, which has a long and diverse history. It's a dumpling that can come in many forms and can contain base ingredients such as buffalo meat, which is the most popular in Nepal, or alternatively, chicken, goat, beef, or vegetables. It's been described as a dish with a shape influenced by Chinese dumplings, jiaozi, and a taste influenced by India, but it is a distinctly Nepali dish that has a long, almost 700-year history. We look into a momo a little more, and our findings might surprise you. For beginners, momo is a dish which has a vast historical background, dating back to the 14th century. Momo is a food that originated in Tibet, which primarily used yak meat. Dumplings had become popular in many countries such as Tibet, China, Korea, Japan, and modern-day Nepal. However, the reason for its widespread popularity is rooted in mystery. Historians believe that it grew in popularity because of trade, specifically the trade of Nepali Newari merchants who inhabited the Kathmandu Valley and traded with the people of Tibet. From this, recipes and the dish itself were exchanged. The people who had the recipe from then on had changed the flavors depending on where they lived to suit their personal tastes and their consumer demographic. Over time, momo has become so ingrained in the culture of Nepal that it is seen as the national dish by many. It's an unofficial national dish in the hearts of countless Nepali. Since momo is so popularly loved, you can find momo in seemingly every street corner of Nepal. The name momo comes from the Newari language, which was an antiquated language from the Kathmandu Valley, directly translating to cook by steam. It is also referred to colloquially as mokmok in the Tibetan language, and it is used to be called momocha by Newari locals. Momo is made by first preparing the dough, which is a simple water and flour mixture. Then, a filling is made which can have a variety of seasonings. For Nepali momo, the filling usually contains meat with seasonings like sesame, garlic, ginger juice, mustard powder, along with blends of Nepali herbal spices. The dough is then filled and folded into varying shapes, like a rounded shape or a half-moon shape. Momo is a dumpling that, as the etymology implies, is steamed. It is traditionally done in a layered pot, called moktu, which has bottom layer filled with seasoned water or broth and top layers which house the momo. Using the information we had gathered, we tried to make momo ourselves.
Okay, so here's our momo. We finally finished it, and we have all different sizes that we made from large to small, and then we also have a normal sauce, and then we have a spicier sauce. So, taste test.
Awesome.
I'm so excited. Wow, that's amazing. That's really good. Oh my gosh. Wow, we did pretty good, guys. This is so delicious, but we should also go to the restaurant and see how they make it.
Right.
Yeah. After making our own momo, we're going to try professional-made momo to see if it measures up.
बिरालोलाई सुरी तिम्रो हाम्रो माया फिर्ती तो बाटोमा कुरी रेशम फिरी रेशम फिरी.
So we're gonna make the vegetable momo. I do have some wrap, and I already ready some vegetable like a stuffing for the goes in the momo base. So now let's start to make some momos. Okay.
Yes.
So this is the wrap, momo wrap. It's called pastry dough also, plain dough. It's too difficult to make with a glove actually. That's the shape for the momos, right? Now we're gonna prepare the vegetable momo. So momo is getting ready. So it's already cooked. It'll be hot. So it's very good. And then the chicken momo. How fluffy it is. Looks very tender. Looks very moist. Okay. And there's a chutney. I have 3 different types of sauce. This is sweet chili. This is a hot garlic sauce. This is like a little bit spice, but and this is real momo chutney. The one have sesame, cashews, tomato, All right. So that's it.
So to start, I just want to say thank you so much for being able to be here and be in our interview about the world of momo. So to start, my name is Destiny. I'll be your interviewer. And do you think you could introduce yourself?
Sure. Thank you, guys. Thank you for having you guys here. First of all, I always say welcome to Kathmandu Kitchen. I always say to the customer also, this is a mini Kathmandu. Try to make it a mini Kathmandu, but let's see in the future. Okay, my name is Rajendra Simkhara, but I'm popular with Raj. People call me Raj. So my name is actually Raj, So I've been working in this industry like more than 20 years. Like my entire life, I didn't work anything else. Whole life I worked this kind of job. So that's it. I mean, I will expand more if you have any questions.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you. So to start, as you might know, our project is mostly surrounding around momo, which is like a very popular food in Nepal. So do you have any personal traditions to making momo, or any kind of specific ways that you like to make it?
So momo is a very obviously it's a very popular food. You already knows that. I really appreciate. A lot of people don't know about that one. I really appreciate that you knows that about that. It's a street food. It's everywhere you go in Nepal, like you see the momo. You go in a street, you see the momo. You go in a restaurant, like some bigger hotels, somewhere like a star hotel. You see the momo is still on the menus.
Yeah.
So momo is is a very common in Nepal. So there is so many way like you can make the momo, like a different kind of ingredients. So culturally we are vegetarians, but we still make the momos, like a vegetarian momo. Like there is also so many, like you can make by the beans, you can make by the mixed vegetable, you can mix by make it by the paneer, something like a cheese, So there is I love actually, my favorite is the paneer momo. So it's cottage cheese, maybe you don't know the paneer, but obviously you know the paneer. It's a cottage cheese. So it is absolutely really good with chutney.
That sounds really good.
Thank you.
Our next question is, how hard or easy is it to find ingredients for momo and for Nepali cooking in Connecticut as a whole?
Obviously, it's like, it's not different. I mean, like, it's not hard, but it's a little bit gonna be, even you find the ingredients, it's still gonna be like a little bit different.
Yeah.
Like even the tomato. Like example, chutney, you're making the chutney for the momos. Tomato is totally different than Nepal, and because it's about the soil, different soil, different like a flavor, different taste. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as a whole, I didn't see any difficult to find the ingredient here. I find it the spices, it's a common things like vegetable,
Yeah.
So maybe taste gonna be a little bit up to down, but I found it's easy to find the ingredient.
Awesome. Thank you. Do you think that momo here made in the US is different than momo made in Nepal or other countries?
That's the very interesting question. So, obviously, momo have a lot of variants, a lot of different kind of shape, different kind of taste, different kind of flavor. But it's not. It's like they always compare to the dumpling, dumpling and momo, like other country usually call dumpling. Even that is part of the dumpling, but it's not too different. Like you, when you call the momo, it's only momos.
Yeah.
It's not really different. So.
Yeah. If you were to invite someone who isn't Nepali to your house, would you consider making momo or other Nepali dishes to show them a bit of your culture?
Okay, so it's if I have a plan, I used to do it sometime I call my friends in my house, and I already had a prep. I already get ready my ingredients, everything, because it's not quick food. It looks like a street food. I mean, it is a street food, but it's not like quick for you to make it. You have a lot of ingredients. You needed a lot of time for prep, So obviously I do that.
Yeah.
I make it the momos in a house for my friends. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And then I try to show up, the ingredients, what I use. So, I like to show something different,
Yeah.
So obviously, yes.
I guess this question kind of ties into the last question, but would you say that momo has a lot of importance or significance in your cooking?
I mean, for the as a chef, every dish is very important for the chef. All kind of chef. But momo is my culture. So, we've been through that, you know what I mean? We came from that way. So obviously it's important for me. I give the importance, especially here. Feel proud myself to, plating the momos, for the customer, for the different culture, different peoples, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people don't know even the word is a very unique word, momos, very unique word. Like, what's momos? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I always heard from my customer and from the people. So what's momos? So that's why I feel like, I feel proud of myself to bring the momos here, to make the momos. So.
Yeah, awesome. Next, our question is, do you think that momo and Nepali dishes as a whole are going to get more popular within the United States?
It is. It is going on. I compare last 10 years. Mm-hmm. So I always look the food market, what's the biggest food market in it. Right now I'm here in the United States. Definitely I look at the food market in the United States. Mm-hmm. So I compare from last 10 years to until today, our Nepalese dishes are, Nepalese food are, the market are going high. People demanding, more and more, because I don't know, it's, the different people, everybody like to try the different, that's the one reason also. Obviously, it's going on and it will go more.
Yeah. I think that's very inspiring for a lot of beginning chefs that are starting out making Nepali food and food like that in general. So our next question is, do you have any advice for people who are interested in becoming a chef like you?
Yeah, obviously, I always advise the people, and I always proud, so feel proud myself, who wanna become chef, generally, it's not easy job, cooking is not easy job, of course, but main things is you need to give a lot of time, you need to have a passion, you need to research. like people, I meet a lot of people like, like they want to be like a chef, like, like, oh, I want to be like you. And that's not too hard. You know what I mean? It's not too hard. It's very easy for like, of course. But I definitely like proud myself, like who want to become a chef, and I always try to help them, like, yeah, obviously, yes.
Yeah.
That's the main, my advice is like, work hard, research, always research what's going on in the market, and bring something new. That's always advice for them, like, and the important part is work hard.
Yeah.
Work hard, never lose it,
Yeah. Awesome. So that's about our last question, but I'd just like to ask you, is there anything you'd like to add that we haven't asked?
So what else do you guys know about Nepalese food, like beside the momos, like anything you have?
All of my knowledge comes mostly from Sadhana. But I've just started learning about all the different kind of seasonings and all the stuff they use because it's very different from what I'm used to eating. So, I mean, I'm learning more and more, but I've only really started researching a lot about momo.
Yeah.
But through momo, I think I've learned a lot about just the culture and the food as a whole.
Nice. That's so nice.
Yeah.
So you tried different than momo, like, I mean, like have you tried like beside the momo something else, like?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have like a lot of dishes in Nepal. Like there is a lot of cultural also. Of course, in Nepal, like a lot of culture, like, but it's nothing promoting right now. I mean, it's in the Nepal, like, what I mean. Like momo is very common there, but it's, what I mean. It's not only enough.
Right.
Like everybody like to do momos, but momo is good. I mean, it's a good food. It's a really nice food. It's street food, easy to make it also. It's not too hard. But there is so many different kind of food.
Yeah.
Different kind of culture. Like Nepal is culturally very rich country. Very rich in the culture. So there is so many culture and so many, of course, every culture have a different kind of traditional. You know what I mean? So honestly, momo is not my traditional.
Yeah.
It's not my traditional. I born in Nepal. I grew up in Nepal. I learned the cooking from Nepal. But momo is not, my mommy never make the momo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I make the momo for my mommy. So, I mean, for my family.
Yeah.
Now they start to make the momo. So they make the momo and they eat the momo, like in the house also. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With all the research we have gathered, one question still lingers. Why is momo so popular in and out of Nepal? For starters, it's an overall inexpensive dish. One plate with 10 to 12 dumplings can be bought for 120 Nepali rupees. This is only about $1 United States dollar. When cooking the dish, the price can be even less. Similarly, momo is significantly cheaper than other competing Nepali dishes, while still holding a unique and distinctly Nepali taste. It is a dish that is simple to make as well as flavorful and tasty. And this simple recipe means that people can add their own twists to it. Momo can be made with any ingredients you like. It's a flexible dish and everyone can find a recipe of momo they favor. As our research concludes, we are left with a wider appreciation for momo and Nepali food as a whole. From its humble beginnings in the antiquated 1300s to its widespread popularity in Nepal, these dumplings are not going anywhere. If you are able to, we highly recommend you try momo. Even better yet, you could try to create them yourself. Give it a whirl. You might even find your new favorite dish.